Hello everyone and welcome to Isaac Sim Tutorials. In this tutorial we explain how to import an external CAD file or an external geometry to Isaac Sim. Namely, over here I have created a body or a part by using Onshape. However, you can also use any other program. In this video tutorial I will teach you how to import this part in Isaac Sim and how to simulate the geometry. Namely over here, or better to say how to simulate the rigid body dynamics. Namely over here you can see the imported CAD geometry, and to verify that the import procedure works correctly, here I'm applying a torque around the z-axis or this vertical axis over here, and there's the result. You will see how the geometry spins and falls down. Here the geometry is simulated in the gravity field with applied torque. We can play this animation again, and here it is. This means that we have properly imported this geometry. Okay, let's start with modeling. In this video tutorial we will be using Onshape. However, you can also use any other CAD modeling software. The reason for using Onshape is that it is completely free and you can easily register an online account and you can use it in your web browser. Once you create an account and log in Onshape, you will see this welcome screen. Then click on Create Document and call the document as you wish. I will call the document like this, TFD123. Then let's wait for a while. Then click on the top plane. Then click on Sketch. Then click here on top. And then let's create a circle. To create a circle, click here. Click Center Point Circle. Click here, then click over here. Press Escape, and that's it. Next, let's create the other shapes. Click actually here on the line, then click here, zoom out, click here, click here, click here, press Escape. Then let's mirror this shape. To mirror the shape, you can simply click here, click on the vertical line, then click here, click here, click here, and the shape will be mirrored. Then press Escape, then again click on Mirror, then select the horizontal line, and then click here, here, and here, as well as here, here, and here, and then you will obtain your complete geometry. Press Escape, then add the circle again by clicking here, then click here, and then draw a simple circle and press Escape. Then click over here to exit the sketch mode and click over here to exit the 2D view. Next, let's extrude. To extrude, you can simply click here and then click over here, click over here, click over here, here and here, and the geometry will be extruded. Then let's adjust the depth by specifying 15 over here. And then over here we can simply press this button and this is our shape. Then let's click here, do the right click, and then let's change the appearance by edit appearance, and over here let's specify the appearance of the part. For example, we can use this color or we can use this color. In this video tutorial I'm going to use this color over here and click here, and here it is. The next step is to export this geometry. I will export this geometry as a step file. To do that, click here, do the right click, and then click on Export. And then let's call the part as geometry 123. Let's specify the format to be the step format, and then click on Export to export the geometry. This will also automatically download the file, as you will see later on. Okay, here you will be asked where to save the file. I will download it in the Downloads folder and click on Save. In this video tutorial I used the step file format. However, you can also try other file formats, such as for example STL. Okay, now the file is in the Downloads folder. The next step is to start the Isaac Sim simulation environment. If you're completely new to Isaac Sim, then you can go to my YouTube channel and find the playlist called Isaac Sim Tutorials, and in that Isaac Sim tutorial list, you will find a tutorial on how to install iSucceed. So watch the tutorial. To start iSucceed, click here and search iSucceed. And here you need to be patient. You might see an error that the program is not loading, or that there might be some error. However, just ignore that and just wait. For example, you can see here this window, just click on wait, since it takes a while to load iSucceed. Okay, click again on wait, and here we are. Let us first add a ground plane. To add the ground plane, click on create. Then over here you need to find physics and click on ground plane. And this will create the ground plane. This is the first step whenever you want to import the geometry, or whenever you want to simulate physics of a rigid body. Then let's import the file by clicking File, then Import over here, and then we save the file in the Downloads folder. Let's find the file. Here it is. Let's open the file by clicking Import, and here you need to wait for a while for the part to be imported. This will not take a while. So where is the part? Well, the part is over here. You just need to zoom in. I'm zooming in by using the middle roller mouse button by just moving the button up or down or rolling it forward or backward. Okay, here is our geometry. Let us now test this import procedure by trying to simulate the rigid body motion of this geometry. Namely, the geometry is also shown over here. It's called test part. And if you expand, you will see this other menu. And if you click plus over here, you will see all the details. Okay, the first step is to assign a rigid body dynamics or physics to this geometry. To do that, first click over here, and you will see that the geometry is selected. Then click on Add, and then over here click on Physics and click on Rigid Body with Colliders Presets. Click there. Now we assign the rigid body dynamics, and let's test this rigid body dynamics. First, let's move this geometry above this plane, and let us try to simulate the motion. By clicking here, the dynamics will be simulated. And when I say the dynamics will be simulated, we are actually simulating the dynamics, or better to say rigid body, in the gravity field. Namely, we are assuming that there is a gravity force acting downwards. However, let's add a torque in order to verify that this geometry will spin. Let us move the geometry a little bit upwards. Then, again, let's click here, do the right click, or you can simply press here on Add, then go to Physics, and over here in the Physics menu, you need to find Force. Here we added actually a force, or enabled the force and torque menu. Let's find the properties of force and torque. Minimize this as well as this, as well as this, as well as this, and then minimize all the other menus until you find the physics menu. Now scroll down and find this force section. Here you can specify the force. To specify the torque around the z-axis, and the z-axis is the blue axis, here you need to enter the torque. Here I cannot currently add it by using keyboard. To do that, press Ctrl and click here, and let's give, for example, 50 newtons. Let's start with this, and let's press enter, and you can see how everything is being simulated. See how nicely it spins, how the geometry spins. You can also move here, zoom in, such that you can nicely see what's happening, and press key, and you will see how everything is nicely simulated. Now again over here, you can see how the geometry spins and falls down. Okay, you can also add force in the X, Y, and Z directions by changing the values over here. You can also scale this geometry, do all sorts of things. To scale the geometry, you can simply click here on Transforms and find Scale. So let's scale. For example, in the X direction, we can scale it 4 times. In the Y direction, oops, I made an error here. So here I need to stop Let me do it again. In the let's do it again. Here I can click and then do 4, and do 4 over here, and that's it. Now here's our geometry. Let's click here, and then let's see what happens if you try to simulate it. Here it is. Everything is nicely simulated. Perfect.